Hey traders, welcome back to the Modest Money channel. Today I want to talk about something that always bugged me about stock picking services. You know that feeling when you get a trade alert, but instead of being excited, you're wondering, okay, but how do I know this setup has ever worked before? Too many services just throw out picks and expect you to trust their gut. But what if instead you had a service that told you exactly how similar trades performed in the past, like having historical odds right there in front of you? That's where Stock Market Guides changes the game. In this Stock Market Guides review, I'm going to give you all the information you need to determine if this is the right tool to add to your research arsenal. Let's start with what I feel is the heart of their service, which is backtesting. Every trade alert you receive has already been run through their system to see how it's performed historically. For example, if the scanner identifies a pullback in a stock like Amazon, you'll know how many times that same pattern has shown up before and what kind of returns it delivered. Honestly, to me, it's like being handed a cheat sheet for the markets, one that's rooted in data, not guesswork. And that's exactly what I want when I'm making investment decisions. What's also great is the flexibility. Their alerts cater to both short-term swing traders and long-term investors. Whether you're holding for a few days or a few months, Stock Market Guides make sure the trade fits your style. They even offer pre-market and regular market hour picks, so you're not locked into trading at any specific time. I love how adaptable the service is, especially for those of us with busy schedules. Okay, let's get into the next feature. I really like that Stock Market Guides offers free calculators to help you stay on top of risk management. Their position size calculator makes it super easy to figure out how many shares or options to trade based on your portfolio and how much risk you're comfortable with. They also have take profit and stop loss calculators, which I find really helpful. These tools are vital if you want to factor in market volatility. These tools take a lot of the guesswork out of trading, which gives me way more confidence in my decisions. And the best part? They're totally free. Even if you're not subscribed to the service, you have to respect a company that is willing to create free tools for the benefit of everyone. One of the main reasons people subscribe to Stock Market Guides, and one of my personal favorites, is their trade alerts. These aren't your typical buy this stock and hope it works out kind of recommendations. When you get an alert from Stock Market Guides, it shows you the trade setup, how many times the same setup has occurred before, and the average returns from those previous trades. It's like having a built-in history lesson on every trade. I love that because it gives me confidence, knowing I'm not flying blind. What's cool is that they split their alerts into different categories. You can get pre-market alerts if you want to trade early, or market hour alerts if you prefer to dive in while the markets are open. And the same goes for options. They've got pre-market and market hour picks. This flexibility is great for traders with busy schedules. If you can't sit at your desk all day, you can still get in on the action with the alerts that fit your availability. I mentioned it earlier, but I again want to talk about how they leverage backtesting. Every pick they offer is backed by their proprietary backtesting engine, which filters through the markets and finds setups with a strong historical track record. This data-first approach means they only share setups that have consistently outperformed the market in the past. In fact, some of their trades have back-tested returns more than 5 times higher than the S&P 500's average annual return. When I see numbers like that, it really makes me pay attention. Stock Market Guides also lets you tweak your settings so the alerts match your trading style. For example, if you're a swing trader who likes to hold for a week or two, you can filter your alerts accordingly. Prefer trading lower-priced stocks? You can adjust the settings to only receive alerts for stocks within a certain price range. I love how they give you that level of control. It's like having a trading assistant tailored to your preferences. Another feature I really appreciate about Stock Market Guides is their commitment to education. They provide a collection of free educational guides that cover essential topics for both beginners and more experienced traders. Whether you're just learning how to buy your first stock or diving deeper into the mechanics of options, these resources are a fantastic starting point. I read through them, and let me tell you, the guides are straightforward and written in plain language, which I think is great, especially for anyone who's new to trading and might feel overwhelmed by complicated terminology. For example, their How to Buy Stocks for Beginners guide walks you through the basics of making your first stock purchase, and their Options Trading for Beginners guide simplifies what can otherwise feel like a complex topic. What's nice is that these guides aren't just surface level. They also dive into more advanced concepts like the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic value for options and the mechanics of the bid versus ask spread. I've seen other platforms lock this kind of information behind a paywall, but Stock Market Guides offers it for free, which I really respect. Stock Market Guides offers a few straightforward pricing plans, so you can choose the one that fits your needs. If you're only interested in stock picks, the stock picking service is $69 per month, with an impressive average annualized return of 79.4% in their backtests. If options are more your thing, the option picking service is also $69 per month, and the returns here are even higher, averaging 150.4% annually in backtests. For those who want access to both stock and option alerts, the monthly bundle gives you both services for just $95 per month, saving you some cash compared to buying them separately. But if you're in it for the long haul, the yearly bundle gives you the same stock and option services for $675 per year, which is a solid discount over paying month to month. I really like that the pricing is easy to understand. No complicated tiers or hidden fees. Some of these freemium models that many companies offer are overly complicated in my opinion. You don't have to work about this with stock market guides. Plus, having the option to go month to month means you're not locked into anything long term. You can cancel anytime if the service isn't for you. So, is stock market guides worth it? In my opinion, absolutely, especially if you value data-backed trade alerts. That level of transparency is hard to find, and it makes the service feel a lot more trustworthy than others I've tried. The flexibility they offer is another major win. Whether you're a short-term trader or someone who prefers longer-term holds, you can find trades that fit your style. And with both stock and options alerts, you're not limited to one type of investment. For anyone with a busy schedule, their pre-market alerts are a huge plus. You don't need to watch the markets all day to make solid trades. That said, this service might not be for everyone. If you prefer following along with a live trader or want more hand-holding, stock market guides might feel a bit impersonal since everything runs through their automated scanner. But honestly, I think that's part of what makes them great. There's no hype, no bias, just cold, hard data. Thanks for tuning in. If this review helped you, make sure to give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell so you don't miss any future updates. You can find the link to stock market guides in the description. As always, happy investing, and I'll catch you in the next video.